Hello, welcome to Draconic Evolution. I'm going to go through the whole lot, basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought I'd just go through the whole lot because, you know. Anyway, this is the ore, Draconium ore. So let's have a look what happens when we pick it up. So we'll mine it. Let's start something big. So there we go. And we can see that we're getting draconium dust from out of that. So what you might want to do after that is you actually make the book, and you can see we're just going to need some stone, so that can be you know, just the extra utility stone maybe that you've used the paintbrush on. I think that's how you do it, probably. Yeah, you see. Well, let's go over to this area. It's just really just an excuse to do this. I've actually already cleared a huge area on the other side. But anyway, so the point is, right, we're going to go through the whole book, like I've said. So you make the book, and you can see, there we go, there's the dust that I just got, yeah? So that's next one, Draconium blend. So we can just put some iron there, in the middle. Yeah, there we go, Draconium blend, cool. Alright, so we make the draconium blend, that's cool. Draconium ingot, oh, we just have to smelt it. Well, ain't that lucky that I had all this stuff on me that I already needed. Yeah, that's, anyway, so there we go. So we smelt the draconium blend, and we're going to go get draconium ingot, like so. There we go. Better than diamond, eh? Okay, so let's move on to the next thing then. Right, so yeah, so the next thing we need to get these cores, right? So you can see that's the withen one. Yeah, the draconic core. You just get draw draconium, gold, and a diamond. Get the draconic core, and then 4 draconic cores, and this a nether star and draconium ingots will get the withen core. So they're the 2 cores used to make a lot of stuff. The next thing is actually a ritual. So it's called the Dragon Heart Ritual. So this is, you get it from the Ender Dragon or the Draconic Dragon, I believe. Alright, we'll just... Alright, so what we do for this, we need to drop basically 16 cores. So let's just prepare those 16 cores. Like so. We'll get a pressure plate and some TNT, which we already have. One thing I would mention is we need to get this charged draconium block. So if you put 9 draconium ingots in a grid, you get the you get a full draconium block. So you get this block, see, like this, a storage block for draconium, and then to charge it, you basically charge it with 100 million RF, and then you have a charged draconium block. Okay, so that's how you do that. And then it's just basically a simple case of you've killed this, so you kill the dragon, you'll get this dragon heart. Then you place the dragon heart down like so. Then you're going to want to let's just get the we'll take 4 blocks here like so. So then this is the most, I think this is the most, what I'm about to do is the most you can actually do it on. So alright, so first of all we'll explode this thing, and then that sort of activates it, and then we'll chuck them in a sort of vicinity, so you can see it draws them up, and then we'll just place these blocks here, take 4 of them there like that. Okay, and then we have the awakened draconium block, and it's highest level cobalt, so we're not going to be breaking that anytime soon. Unless we of course have a cobalt pickaxe. So yeah, so there's the awakened draconium block, and then I suppose if you've played with all the other stuff, like the Icorium pickaxe and all that stuff, you know, awakened is pretty good. So there's another version. Okay, so what you might want to do then is put your awakened draconium blocks, and you can get some ingots out, like so. and then you can use it for some more of the component sort of items here. So the awakened core, so we need the Wyvern cores and the awakened ingots there for awakened core. The Wyvern energy core, it's a lower tier item with just this is just a basic Draconic core there. Yeah, so the awakened core. So it's for storage item, the energy core, and then the more powerful one is going to be with the Draconic energy core. So similar sort of thing to what we saw previously with the actual cores themselves. Okay, so there we go, and then that's the most powerful one. Yeah. So then we have the pickaxe of the Wyvern, and again, so basically all this stuff from the looks of it is going to be using a alright, so let's prepare some areas actually now. Okay, so let's move on now. Right, where did we get to? So we looked at all the different cores and the crafting components there. So the pickaxe of the Wyvern. Let's grab one of those. So yeah, so at this point you don't really need to so we'll just get a charged one. At this point in time I assume everything needs to be charged. So let's press L. You can move this thing around. Not quite sure what the point of that is there. So you can see basically what we can do here. So we can get a 3x3 with this. Very fast pickaxe, isn't it? That's pretty good. And then we can just switch over to 1x1 there. Okay, that's cool. So there's the pickaxe of the Wyvern. The shovel of the Wyvern. Let's have a look at that one. No, just and again, very similar sort of thing. Pretty fast. 3x3 or 1x1 gets through the stuff pretty fast. It takes 1 million from the looks of it, 1 million RF there. The next one is the sword of the Wyvern. Okay, so the swords obviously I'm going to think of those a bit differently. They're obviously I will do something with the swords, but I don't want to do that sort of stuff quite now. Just enchants are twice as effective on this bow. Interesting. We could actually try that, couldn't we? Let me just not do that. Seems to have no trouble mining a lot of stuff as well. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty good pickaxe really in general. But you'd expect at this stage, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, so it's got good enchants. I suppose I don't really need to check that out now. Oh, we can check out the bow though. The bow seems to have some of the Tinker's Construct style stuff on it. Is it got Infinibow stuff on it? No, you do need at least one arrow. Let's see if you need one arrow or you need what. Let's try that again. So it just seems to auto. You can't just hold it back. And what's that thing? I wonder if it does the bouncy thing. Let's try it. I think it does. Oh, maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Alright, so that's... well, alright. Okay, so next up then. So yeah, but it's twice as enchantable. And if we infuse Draconium into it, you can shoot faster and with more power. Interesting. So there's an upgrade system there as well. And yeah, I think that we will get to that, but we'll have to actually look at probably infusion first. Alright, so there's the bow. Then we have the Wyvern flux capacitor. Okay, so this is kind of tying in with later on with the actual storage thing. Let's have a look at it. Let's get a full one. May as well, if we can. There we go. So there's different modes here. You can charge everything in the hotbar. Unfortunately, everything already is quite well charged, though, isn't it? How am I going to? I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to see that. I'm not sure really. Charge armor and held item. Let's have a look. Oh, it is charging it. So we'll do something like this. You can see it draining. That's pretty cool, that. And we need those energy cores, which are like that. Not too expensive, really. Not too expensive at all. The Wyvern core is the most expensive item. We needed a Nether Star. Alright, so that's cool. And that is the Wyvern flux capacitor with various different modes on it. Okay, so if we do go for the upgrade now, we need that awakened core. And the awakened core you'll have to go through the Dragonheart ritual there to get those awakened ingots. So these are going to be higher tier items. So let's try these items then. So we've seen the Wyvern items. Now let's look at the actual Draconic items, which are superior. Okay, so we'll take our pickaxe. Was that the first one? Let's just try and do them in order if we can. Draconic Energy Core, pickaxe of the Wyvern. We just did those. We did the Wyvern flux capacitor. Now on Draconic pickaxe. Yeah. Right. Shift right click to switch mode. Right click to activate obliteration mode. Very nice. So there's a 7x7. Now we're going to right click. And here comes the obliteration mode, I guess. Is this obliteration mode? I'm not seeing. So this is similar to perhaps the bound pickaxe, isn't it? Honestly though, I guess if you hold it down anyway, it's going to. I can't really tell much difference between the obliteration mode, to be honest. Maybe it's a little bit quicker, I guess. Alright. Let's just move down here a bit. I'll just clear up a bit of space here. Alright, so there's the obliteration mode. And you can imagine for the shovel, let's clear away some stuff here, if we can. There we go, let's just clear away all this stuff. Alright, so the Draconic shovel now. We'll try that. And of course, 7x7, right click. Wow, it obliterated so much that it destroyed the whole thing. Cool. Filled up pretty fast as well, didn't it? And there is that upgrade system from the looks of it. Okay, so there's the shovel. Now we have the hoe. I'm just trying to think, what do we actually have left here? It may actually be right to go to the surface. So I'm just going to go to the surface briefly and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back on the surface now, and I've just activated hard mode. And I've come to a new area. I just wanted to be a bit more closer to the end spawn here. There's a resistor. I wonder if that's still what it's called. It is. Okay. We'll just use up one of the wild here. We have activated hard mode, so we should start seeing some enemies. All right. So if we look. So there isn't actually any kind of. We're just checking our book here. We're going to be just looking briefly at these the swords and the bows, just because it's a bit simpler to do that. And I may look at the armor in a bit as well, maybe in another night session. So yeah, so we looked at the sword of the Wyvern, 15 attack, bonus, and there's bonus damage on mobs with health above 10 hearts, and there's an AoE in a 3x3 area. And if we look at the Draconic sword, 19 attack, bonus damage with 30% of the mobs, and a 7x7 area. And it's only the bonus damage only affects the mobs which are. I'm not seeing many mobs here. Here we go. So we'll just take a look. I'm not quite sure. It's not bad sword. Let's just start ditching stuff. No, we don't do that. Get a zombie head from that. We may have to start spawning them ourselves actually. We're going to get a bit more an uptake on it. Let's try this sword out then. We'll try this bow as well. Where did that creeper go? Here we go. Nice fire rate here. It's, oh yeah, it's much better. Yeah, literally, I'm just holding right click and it's going to full extension in about 1/5 of a second. Very strong bow, this one. And of course the enchantability is much higher, which we're going to see in a moment. Yeah, let's just get to that actually, now I think about it. There's only so much you can really illustrate there. So yeah, so we'll go to the enchantability section now. Alright. So let's have a look at so the swords I don't, but so we can still enchant the sword, right? Let me just get rid of this. Oh, I've done that completely incorrectly, haven't I? Let's just get an axe for this. Take the dark axe here. Alright, so we want some bookshelves, which we have over here. And we'll do this, I guess. Alright, enchantment table. So all this stuff is enchantable, I believe, yeah. Let's put some more bookshelves down. Didn't quite have enough, do I? So we'll take a 22. Sharpness 3 we got on that. And this one, we'll just take some 22, I guess. Smite 4. Let's have a look at what we get on the bows now. Let's do 30 on the bows, because the bows are really what I wanted to illustrate here. I don't know where the things went really. I can't remember how many I placed on. That should be enough now. Okay, we'll try the bows then. Hunt for multi-shot, eh? What about my Draconic bow? Let's get rid of it. Let's try this one. Maybe I do need one more. Alright. Won't dwell on this too long. Wow, power 4. Fire mode, rapid fire. So there was actually sharpshooter, explosive, and rapid fire. Oh, I'm out of arrows. No, I'm not. Interesting. What's going on with that then? Let's have a look at the bow again. Draconic bow. Explosive. Devastation. Alright, so rapid fire. Let's just alright, so we should be able to do the explosive thing here. No? Or maybe this needs to be in your inventory, not your hotbar? I don't see why that would be the case. No, I'm not seeing that. Draconic bow. Maybe it needs an actual target or something. I don't know. And then in creative mode, I'm not sure. Oh well. Often is where I come down step when I'm trying to work this out. Alright, so we've got now the we'll go through these fairly quickly, I guess. The Draconic hoe now. Let's take one of those. How do you activate this? It's not working. Oh wait, it did do something there. It's because there's all this grass here. I need to use the horn. Ah, you see, yeah, it actually clears the whole area. Weird. Interesting. That does not make sense. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with some of these tools. Perhaps they're not. Then we've got the axe. Going to get the whole tree. Let's try it over here. Okay, so we'll just try on this great wood here, see how it works. Take the axe here. So we've got that sort of thing. So put it at 7x7 to give it the most hope. Nah, didn't quite work. Well, I've got issues pretty far away from working. Probably a difficult subject though. I'm sure it would work fine on a different type of tree, but just great woods here in the garden biome. Probably not as easy, not the easiest ones to do with a regular shit. Alright, so yeah. So we've looked at a lot of this stuff now. Actually, what was the one that was actually more enchantable? Wasn't there something that was more enchantable here? I could have sworn I just saw that. Maybe there wasn't. No, I'm pretty sure there was, but I just can't remember which one it was now. Alright, so anyway, we've seen, in fact I think we've seen every single one there. So we can move on to the Draconic Staff of Power. After Great Painting you've mastered, so we're going to need Awakened Draconium for this, and the Awakened Core. Mining. Alright, we're gonna have to start. We're gonna get this thing out now. Alright, it doesn't. If there's no enemies, we're just gonna have to create them now. Because I want to test this thing out. Alright, let's get some nasty enemies. Alright, let's go witch time. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Here we go. Nope. These things are actually going to kill me, aren't they? Attack AoE. Oh, you can see them getting AoE'd. How do we change the attack AoE there? Gotta be careful here. Is there not a ranged attack here or something? I'm getting close. I need some food. I'm going to die pretty soon actually, so I can't really do this. Oh well. Anyway, that didn't work out too well. What did I actually say? Yeah, I can only seem to have changed one setting on that. Then we've got the upgrade to this guy, the Wyvern Flux Capacitor, the Draconic Flux Capacitor. Grab one of those, I guess. Charge everything up. Alright. The Wyvern Helm. And it's got a set bonus as well for fire immunity. So that's going to withstand greater. It's got resistance. Speed boost. Reduced full damage jump boost. So let's have a look at the Wyvern set of armour then. so we will grab the Wyvern stuff. So let's see if it's charging. No. That's because this is inactive. There we go. See if it's charging simultaneously. Yes, that's the answer. It's a nice jump boost there. Okay, cool. No step assist there. But various different things here. Faster jump boost and feather falling probably. Alright, so all that cool stuff. Removes mining slowing down, so that's cool, isn't it? It gives you the gives you all the new. For fuck's sake! Gives you what should I call it? Which one is it? Not this. Fuck's sake. I can't remember what it's called now. That's so annoying. The one where you can walk underwater. There's a bloody vanilla enchantment, I shouldn't remember it. But I can't. But anyway. Alright, let's try putting it on anyway. So there's the Wyvern armor, and then we're going to try putting on the... Sorry, what? Draconic... Yeah, the Draconic armor, yeah. Why am I not seeing it? Because I'm blind, that's why. Alright. So much faster. What was the set bonus for this? Night vision, cures negative potion effects. Very, very fast in the water. Look at that. Holy shit. That's nice speed. Yeah, well, you're not going to see that in vanilla. Absolutely tearing through. Play step assist. Lovely armor this. Really fast. Maybe a bit too fast there. Anyway. So very, very fast armor, that one. Yeah, definitely a full protection, jump boost, step assist. Remove mining slowdown when in air and in underwater as well. Okay. You manage to infuse the powers of the energy of knowledge to create base teleport about cost. The energy bind takes some of your life energy with each use. So recipe simple. Okay, so a pretty simple sort of binding thing there. Let's just check it out. So it's called the Charm of Dislocation. Let's go for it. Here it is. There's an enhanced version, we'll see that in a moment. Alright, so shift right click to bind. It's a shame it's binding our direction that we're facing. We can move a few steps away, and we're back where we started, and we've got 19 uses remaining, so 20 uses from that. And nice sound playing as well. So we've got the okay, wow. So it's got a teleposition focus functionality there. You can teleport players and models by left clicking them. Alright. Let's try this then. Alright, so we've got the enhanced focus, it's got a GUI as well. And we're going to need to put some ender pearls in here. So it's got no fuel. Wait, how do you put the fuel in again? Shift click to add a stack. Now let's say. It's a bit more complicated to use this. This is self-explanatory, not to me it's not. So we'll add a new location right here. Right here, yeah. And we're going to go over to this sheep. Okay, so we right clicked and we ended up there. Alright, so we'll add a new one by the sheep. Yeah. Okay, so we just left clicked and it worked like a safari net, yeah. Where did that sheep turn at? Oh, I see. Yeah, you basically have to grab the sheep first and then you teleport after. And then it will basically just appear exactly where you were. So yeah, there's that. So you can rename it, you can change it to your current coordinates and delete. And shift click to add a stack, shift and scroll with the item. Okay, so I think I did it there. It looked correct what I was doing there. Okay, so next one, ender arrow. Okay, fairly straightforward thing there. Okay, can we use it with the draconic bow? We can. So we can teleport to the wizard. There we go. Okay, so right. Box of safety matches. Okay, let's go over to this tree. Did I take the armor off? No, I didn't. No, I don't know why. Anyway, so we'll get the safety matches out here. Well, this is a box of safety matches. Ah, interesting. So this is not going to set fire to anything. Funnily enough, I think in Terra Firma Craft the fire works differently as well. I remember seeing a lot of stuff like that in So yeah, it's fire that doesn't actually burn anything. I wonder if it still works with I was going to say, I wonder if it still works with this thing. Let's have a look. Oh, bollocks. Fuck, I don't really care that much. You just use Nitro anyway. Alright, so... Alright, let's get rid of that. Alright, so next up, what do we have? Box of safety matches, so yeah, stuff that's... Mob Soul. Okay, this is very Ender.io style. Alright, so this is basically a drop from mobs. So there should be a load of these here. Alright, so we've got the pig one, which is makes sense, I guess. Alright, so that must be to do with later on here. The weather controller. This is a block that allows you to control the weather. To use it, place some emeralds in its inventory. Select a mode. Okay, so made like this. I'm not going to go over the recipes anymore because I've already kind of done that. You know, the components. Alright, so let's get rid of these matches. Now we'll take a pressure plate here. And alright, so we need to add some emeralds to it, don't we? I think that's what it said. We'll get rid of the mob soul for now, we'll work it out in a minute. Let's have a thunderstorm, please. Maybe we're in the wrong biome though. No, in plains, should be able to get one. Let's try it. Nice. Awesome.